Hi, Geminis. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask our spirit guides what you don't see coming. What is going on around you that maybe you're not aware of? What's next in love? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you need us to know? What is it that you want us to hear today? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have, of course, divine timing. It all happens in divine timing. We know that. I have, it's a work in progress. You're a work in progress. The situation is a work in progress. There could be something going on that we're not quite sure. Is this going to turn into something? You know, it's that kind of connection where you're like, is there something here? Is there something going on? I have playing games. I have a romance. Yeah, are they playing games? Are they teasing? You know, are they playing games? Or, you know, is this a budding romance? I think that we're going to ask spirit that, but sometimes in the beginning, we're not quite sure. You know, you think, are they just teasing? Are they just flirting? They flirt with everybody like this. Are they really interested? No. Okay. They're letting us know that possibly it's a real deal. Commitment. I'll take commitment. And I have a walking away. So, you know, this feels like, of course, if they're playing games, you're going to walk away, okay? If it's a budding romance and it's a work in progress, it's just going to unfold on its own. You know, you're not going to really have to do anything. It's you're smart enough to figure out that I'm not dealing with somebody's BS. I'm not going to be somebody's second choice. I'm not an option. I'm not somebody's fling, right? I'm not going to be just seduced. So the question is, what is it? So we're going to ask Spirit that today. What is this connection? Because I want to move out of the not knowing stage into the knowing stage a lot sooner than later. So let's see what the cards are saying. Okay, Spirit, please share with me. What direction is this headed? What are the intentions of this person? Where are they heading with this connection? I have a 10 of Swords. I have a 6 of Cups. I have a Fool. I have an Ace of Wands. You know, it's interesting because the first thing that came into me with that 10 of Swords was stay away from this person. You know, it was like a warning. And then as I was laying down the other cards, you know, they tell a story. I mean, they just kind of talk to me. And it was more of a, no. We're going to start moving this in the right direction. We're going to start moving this into a direction of, I do want this. And maybe I didn't know I wanted this until you came into my life. So it could be somebody that I wasn't looking for this. I wasn't looking. Okay. I don't think I was out searching for you. But you came along. Okay. But you entered my life. And I feel like I can't say no to it now that it's here. But was I out looking for it? I wouldn't say that they were. I feel like the passion was there. They're saying one look. Okay, one look in your eyes. Okay, so you could be some kind of soul contract because of the eye contact, the way I'm seeing the intense eye contact. One look in your eye and I knew. Okay, so there's this sense of I recognized you, or almost an instant love at first sight energy. But it does come in as, are you playing games with me? Are you teasing? Are you just trying to seduce me? I do feel like we go back and forth with that for a little while until it becomes, no, I definitely am looking for something more. Are you missing puzzle piece? Yeah, I'm going to go with that because I really feel this energy of, I wasn't looking for this, but now that you're here, I didn't realize what I was missing until I found you. So I do feel like you are completing this person. This person could have been completely happy in their single life. If you had asked them yesterday, are you happy? Yeah, I love my life. I'm doing what I do. And then today it's a different story. All of a sudden, opportunities here, or they're optimistic about their future. They're thinking ahead. They're thinking about, what it is that they want and where they're headed and even how far they've come. So this sense of, I haven't felt this way in a long time. So you have, I want to say just the word stirred, almost this feeling of, I'm feeling something inside of me that I haven't felt in a long time. So you've stirred passion, you've stirred interest, you have stirred is the best way I can say it, but you have just made something inside of me move, and that I wasn't expecting. So I do feel like just their own feelings are kind of surprising them. Can I have some initials or clues, Spirit, please? I have listening. Okay, I'm a good listener. I hear what you're saying. I have the letter Y. I have fashionable. I feel like that's compliments, that this person compliments you on I like your outfit. I like what you're wearing. I like your shoes. I like your hair, So I think they're very attracted to you. This feeling of checking you out. I'm going to say it that way, like one look in your eye, but it was also this feeling of, I'm checking you out. And when somebody's checking you out, like, are you checking me out? And they're like, yeah, I'm definitely checking you out. And they're not shy about it. But I think they think you're cute, or, yeah, I'm going to go with, I think you're cute. I mean, there's a sense of, I'm not leaning in maybe you're sexy, but I'm not leaning that way. I'm leaning more like you've got a look about you. You have a style, you have a sense. And I think they think it's cute. I love your scent. I love how you smell. Wow. I like the letter I. I have a letter I have a K. I have a D. I love your eyes. I'm going to go with this. One look in your eyes, and I knew. I feel like I have two kinds of eyes. I have, on one side, I feel like I have dark eyes, and the other side, I feel like I have light colored eyes, like blue, green, something like that. But one side is like really, really dark, and it's the contrast, I think, is so different. There's this, like, our eyes are so different. I'm very independent, fashionable, independent. I like your style. I like how you move. I like your spirituality. I like how you relate to things. I like how you talk. I like how you, I like what you believe. Okay, those are things that are important. I think you're smart. I think you're bright, and you're the whole package. Like, there's a part of me that's saying, they see you as the whole package. You could see them as the whole package. I have W. I have affection. So there's a lot going on here. I feel like we're hitting it off right from the beginning. Like, we just see a lot in each other. And again, I feel like you stop this person in their tracks. There's just this They stopped what they were doing to look at you. You know, maybe it was just you took their breath away, you know, something like that. But I don't feel like they have been interested in anybody romantically for a long time. So they know that feeling, and I think it surprises them. There's two paths. What happens if I take this action, and what effect will it have on my life? So we have path A and path B. So let's say path A is we don't open the door and we let this person move on. We don't do anything about it. We don't respond to it. We ignore it. You know, where are we headed, Spirit? What do you have for us? I have a 6 of Pentacles. I have a Tower, an ending, and I have a walking away. So there's got to be, both of us have to be in it, or it's not going to work. So Spirit's making that pretty crystal clear. If you're not going to be all in, if you're not feeling the same way, if you didn't connect to this person the same way they connected to you, then you're going to just feel like you got a love bomber. And, you know, and sometimes it's kind of icky, you know, that somebody's into you and you're not into them. So you're going to walk away is really what's going to happen. Spirit, what will happen if I take action? What will happen in this path? What do you have for us? I have a 7 of Cups. I have a 9 of Cups. And I have a 6 of Swords. So you can make the choice to be in it. I have a Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords. You can make a choice to be in it. You know, it's the sense of it's up to you, that if you want this happiness, if you want to move towards this happiness and you want to let go of your past and you want to put some things behind you, you do have a choice. You have a choice to give it a chance, is how I feel. Because there's something about this connection that, what did they say in the beginning? It was, is this person playing mind games? Is this person really want a romance? You know, you didn't really have the answers. So you've got to give it a chance to see if this is real or not. So that's probably what Spirit wants you to do, is just to give it a chance. See, let's see where it goes. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. Let's see where it goes. I have a Scorpio energy, a water energy in the fall. Okay, so fall season, Scorpio season, October, November, water signs, could be water signs, Cancer, Pisces. I have a Gemini, a Lover's card, alignment, a partnership, openness. Is this somebody that's coming into my life as a true partner? I like that feeling. Just a partner in life, you know, that's such a great word. You know, it's just the person who you share everything with, a partner in life, I should say. You know, just we're going to share everything. We're going to share the load. We're going to share the hard times. We're going to share the good times. We're going to make each other's lives a little bit easier. We're going to do everything together. So just a true partnership. I have a Scorpio, an ending. So I'm going to walk away from somebody who isn't what I'm looking for. I am going to do that. And don't be afraid to say no either. Okay. If it isn't everything that you're looking for, they've been put in your life for a short period of time for a reason. Sometimes it's just a stepping stone to remind you that you're still young, that people are attracted to you, that there's more fish in the sea, you know. So even if this isn't the person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with, they are put in your life for some reason. I have a Justice card, finding out the truth. Is this person going to be my equal? Is this person going to be a future with me? Okay. A Libra energy. And then I have a Pisces moon, blocked to intuition. A little bit of I need to listen to my intuition a little bit more. You know, here's my Queen of Swords that tells me that the answers, you know, I'm smarter than I know. You know, sometimes we just second guess ourselves, and that's probably what is happening in the beginning, because I do feel some back and forth with this person's kind of coming on to me. Are they interested? Are they just looking for one thing, or are they looking for more? It's hard to tell, Spirit's saying in the beginning. So I think when you get to know this person after a couple dates, you just come right out and say, hey, what are you looking for? What is it that ultimately you want? You know, be careful and listen to the answer closely, okay? Because what they tell you is usually the truth, okay? Spirit, please share with me. What are their intentions? They're definitely checking you out. Do they want more? I have let go, okay? Let go of the, I'm going to say let go of the overthinking. I'm going to say it that way because I feel like I'm putting way too much emphasis on where I'm going to end up as opposed to where I'm beginning. So maybe Spirit's saying, hey, let's back up a little bit and give this thing a chance and see what's going to happen. I have a year from now. What a difference a year could make. This could be the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. This could be the person that says, I want you to move in. I want to buy a house with you. I'm engaged, you know, so a lot can happen in a year, a lot. And they're saying, don't stop believing, don't stop flirting. Give this person some energy back. If they're giving you attention, give them some energy back. Okay, and then bottom of the deck, they're saying trust, and you are ready. I love that. Sometimes we wonder, am I ready, really truly ready for this? Am I ready for a life change? Am I really ready to receive a person that I'm supposed to be with? Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm going to put this out to the universe. It feels good. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for your comments, everybody. I read them all. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, I put in some new readings in my website last week, some singles love readings for half an hour, so you may be interested in those. I put a little information in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Gemini, and we'll see you all again real soon.